February 2024 in the aviation industry has been rather calm, especially in comparison to the previous month, in which our industry gained some very much unwanted attention. The most notable and prominent event over the last month was undoubtedly the Singapore Airshow, one of Asia's largest aviation events. That said, let's take a look at some of the highlights of the 2024 Singapore Airshow. The first highlight that we will discuss is the first international debut of the Comac C919. The aircraft has, up until this point, only been marketed and purchased by operators in China. This aircraft has now debuted on foreign soil for the first time at the Singapore Airshow. It received an order for 40 of the type, making it the first order for the aircraft outside of China. However, these orders still ultimately came from a Chinese state-owned company, Tibet Airlines. However, this is still a major milestone for the aircraft and Comac. The next major highlight is Boeing. After last month's incident, Boeing wanted nothing more than to not be in the spotlight. However, this month, Boeing received some much needed positive attention. With their 737 MAX 7 and 10, and their 777X programs being delayed, Boeing is heavily relying on their other aircraft, the Boeing 787. And this month, the 787 certainly made headlines. A total of 49 of these aircrafts were sold, which is certainly good news for Boeing. Thai Airways was considering expanding their fleet with the 787 or Airbus A350, however they were eventually pushed in favour of the 787 after, as some reports suggest, Rolls-Royce took a tough stance on engine pricing and maintenance costs for the Airbus A350, which made Thai Airways swing in favour of the Boeing 787. This led to Thai ordering a total of 45 787s. The other 4 787s were ordered by Brunei's flag carrier, Royal Brunei Airlines. These deals are certainly a much needed break from the negativity currently surrounding Boeing, and hopefully are a sign that Boeing's circumstances will improve. Another highlight of the show was Starlux. Starlux is a relatively new Taiwanese airline based out of Taipei. Taiwan is a relatively small nation, however it is home to 3 major airlines, China Airlines, EVA Air, and now Starlux. In this very competitive market, Starlux needs all the exposure it can get, and at this 2024 Singapore Airshow, exposure is something they certainly received. They displayed the only jet from either Boeing or Airbus's commercial lineup, which certainly earned attention from all those who attended the show. They displayed their Airbus A330neo, which they would also order a further 3 more of at the airshow. They also ordered 5 of the up-and-coming Airbus A350 freighters, with options for 5 more. The next major win during the airshow was the Airbus A330neo. While the A350 earned a lot of spotlight with Starlux's order, engine improvements from Rolls-Royce, and an increase in takeoff weight for their Airbus A350 freighter, the Airbus A330neo was ultimately the star of Airbus's show. The type earned 23 orders, 20 from Vietjet and 3 from the previously mentioned Starlux. This made it Airbus's most successful commercial aircraft at the 2024 Singapore Airshow. This talk of Airbus also brings us to our last talking point of the show, which is the freighter market. Boeing has long held a firm grip on the freighter market with the likes of aircraft such as the 737, 747, 757, 767 and 777, but at the airshow, the Boeing commercial display was lacking, in the fact that Boeing did not display a single aircraft at all during the Singapore Airshow 2024. It is rather strange as the Asia-Pacific region is dominated by Airbus, and Boeing should logically be competing for market share. This could be in an effort to avoid unwanted attention, as it is likely that the 737 MAX 7 and 10 and the 777X programs will be delayed further as a result of recent events, but it is not clear. Returning now to the freighter market, the only freighter sale made at the show to Boeing or Airbus was from Starlux, which was for the Airbus A350 freighter. This means that at the airshow alone, Airbus made the only freighter sale, despite often being second to Boeing in the freighter market. Airbus also, as previously mentioned, increased the max takeoff weight of the Airbus A350, which increases the value proposition of the type for airlines. This altogether means that for now, Boeing and Airbus are level in the freighter market, and it remains to be seen as to whether Boeing will return to its dominance in this sector. And that's it for the Singapore Airshow 2024. February hopefully marks a new beginning for the industry after the rocky start it endured in January, and the Singapore Airshow is certainly a sign that it is worth the optimism. Thank you very much for watching this February 2024 aviation news special on the Singapore Airshow. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, feel free to hit the like button to help this video to spread to more like-minded aviation people. But until next time, thanks for watching and goodbye.